Hey, this is a nice little guy. Whoa, couple guys. Stacked on top of each other. Huh. I wonder how long that little guy has been up there. Little Blue. Seems like they've been stuck at the top of that pile with no escape since 2003. Do you see that face? There's a smile. But through that smile, I see sadness in that face. Despair, maybe even hopelessness. It's a blue face. No way down. In fact, no way out. No way to escape the four walls that contain it. Does it know that there's anything beyond? All that's out there is blue. 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 Blue, 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 blue. Nah. I think it's just a couple guys. It's the Blue Crew. Welcome back to ReDrawn. Big thanks to Maria for sending in the drawing. In fact, she's an artist too. Go check out her Instagram. Link is in the description. Well, looks like we've got some kind of animal on the bottom with a red nose and ears, kind of a long head, long body, and a poop. Wait, maybe it's a poop. You know what? I think it's a tail. Yeah, let's say it's a tail and not a poop. I don't want to draw a poop today. So a big tail and some thin legs and two eyeballs and a mouth. So that's the first dude. On top of that guy is another character. I think it's a cat with 2 ears, 2 eyes, a mouth. Standard. Legs. And a really big poop. Just kidding. It's a tail. And 2 wings. I think they're wings. Right? Like kind of fairy wings. Like insect wings. I think they're wings. So we're gonna go with that. We're gonna say they're wings. And next up, there's another guy on top, which it's kind of like a little guy with a tiny body, a big head, hair on the top, and a couple antennae that are just kind of like super long. Short legs, long arms, and 2 eyes, a nose, and a mouth. So I think that's everybody. That's all three members of the Blue Crew. Alright, so let's get started on our first sketch. So I think we're going to start with the guy on top with the round head. So let's start with our head shape. Something like that. Doesn't have to be perfect, this is just a sketch. Do a couple eyeballs. Looks like we got some small-ish eyeballs. That'll work. And looks like the nose is kind of like this. And then we'll shade it in later to be a bit darker. And a big smile. Kind of looks like Thomas the Tank Engine, actually. Now let's add the body. Which is sort of that type of shape. And we'll also add some arms. Now, the arms in the original drawing don't have fingers, but I think we could probably get away with adding some hands and stuff. So I think I'm gonna do that. There we go, it's one hand. And the other one. Nice. And the teeny tiny legs. And we can add some feet. Small feet. There we go. So the basic body shape and the head are done. Now we can start messing around with what's going on top. Looks like we've got some hair coming up the top. Alright, so we got the hair in there. Now we'll just add a little bit of detail, just for fun. You know, that kind of looks like my hair, actually. Maybe we're related. And after we do the hair, I think next is the antenna. The super long antenna. And here go the antenna. Or at least what I assume to be antenna. Super long. They're kind of like ears. Maybe that's what they were intended to be, I'm not sure. Man, in the original drawing they're even longer. Alright, I think I'm satisfied with that. Now I think we can move on to the next one. So let's try and keep the general head shape pretty much the same if we can. And we'll do big eyes just like it is in the picture. And these are big dark eyes. Stick a nose on here and add the mouth. And the ears. Now, just for fun, we're going to add a couple different things to it. Maybe a couple whiskers. And we're going to add the body. I'm going to change the shape a little bit. Just for fun. And now I'm going to add the legs. And now comes the most important part, the giant tail. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. Had a bit of a freeze there. I have a feeling that tail is really heavy. So we're really gonna make it sag. And in the final, we'll add some fur and stuff like that. But I think that's good enough for our sketch. Next up is... Oh, I almost forgot. The wings. Can't forget that. Alright. Gotta draw these wings in. They're kind of like fairy wings or insect wings. So we'll kind of draw them like that. Perfect. Alright. So I think I'm happy with that. Next up is the small guy with the red nose. So he's kind of a smaller version of what we've just drawn, without the wings. And it looks like he has a bit of a longer head, although not by much. But I think we'll play that up a little bit just for fun. We'll add the giant nose, big red nose, and the smile, and a couple eyeballs. Nice. And next are the ears. You know what? I'm gonna give it a couple nostrils. I think that looks cute. And we'll stick in the body. Kind of looks like Piglet, actually, from Winnie the Pooh. There are our legs, and we can do pretty much whatever we want with the feet, but I think we'll keep them small to not deviate too much from the original. And another giant tail. And I think that pretty much finishes him up. Cool. Alright, so that's all our characters drawn. Next up, I'm going to draw them in a couple different poses, I think. And after that, we'll probably be ready for some final lines. But until then, I think I'm probably going to speed up this footage. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright guys, so we got a bunch of sketches here. I think I'm going to take some of my favorites and apply some final lines to them and arrange them kind of like the original drawing. So let's do it. Alrighty, so I think that's our lines pretty much done. Now we can add some color. Alright, so I think that's our base colors all done. Now I might add a few different colors, maybe in the hooves on the pig looking guy, and maybe a bit of a difference in the tail color for both creatures. But other than that, I think we're ready to start shading. I think that's pretty much done. I'm pretty happy with that. I think that's a cool drawing. Well, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, let me know. Leave a like, leave a comment. Yeah. Thanks a lot, you guys. Tune in next time for more ReDrawn.